Hi folks, I'm Sara. Welcome back to Playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. I think this video, this series of videos for this week is gonna have to be entitled Sara's Therapy Part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because that's what it is right now. Kind of. Not probably the healthiest of things, but it is kind of what's happening. I need to heal people and everything. This one, we're gonna switch topics. Kind of stay away from work because I try and avoid topics like work and stuff on my channel just because I do think that there's a time and a place for things, and this isn't the time or the place to really talk about stuff like that. And because like no ill will towards anything, it's just there are some issues I do think. Paralyzed heal on Venusaur. There we go. Everybody's good now. Arbok. Oh, poor Arbok. This one though, like, I have a stubbornness. Hello. Can I talk to you guys? Oh, can I talk to both of you guys? I have a certain stubbornness about me that very much wants to be independent financially before I do a lot of things in life and on my own. And right now I'm not there yet, so I kind of feel like I'm putting my own self on hold because I don't think I should, you know, if I can't provide for myself, I just, you know, I don't want others to, feel like they have to provide for me. Because I don't need that. Like, honestly, I can get by on my own. But I have a very stubbornly independent, I want to be on my own, like, just completely be able to rely on myself financially, just in case. We're gonna go with the phrase, just in case. I've been asked, why don't you get a roommate or anything? And, like, literally, that's probably the only way I'd be able to afford, to move out, but unless I feel comfortable, let's go with, around people, including like generally friends and everything, like it takes a while for me to like warm up to people, if that makes sense, like because I keep up a lot of walls, and I just sometimes it takes just a little bit more time for me to like put down those walls. So like they're like my college friends and everything, like I've generally spent more time around them and everything, so I don't have those. Okay, so quick attack is not where it's at. So I generally don't have the same, and like some of like my friends and everything, like that I've spent a lot of time with and around and everything, like the walls aren't there. But like with, I don't know if it's not, is it because I'm ashamed of myself? That shouldn't be true, because like no, I'm fine. People can. Sarah's eventually talking it out apparently right now. I really don't want to use bite, but I'll use bite. Okay, are you kidding me? Let's play it good against ground. I don't remember. But like, I need something else right now. Because Venusaur is gonna be super helpful, hopefully. It's fine. But like, okay, yeah, Venusaur will be fine. Razor Leaf, that will be enough. But like, I just, it's more of a, I don't want to get hurt, I think, rather than necessarily an ashamed of self, because of certain events that I would prefer not to talk about here that relate to college. I should very much clarify, college events from my freshman year of college, you know, first time you're on your own. Yeah, that's fun. I will talk about them privately to people that I trust, but I'm not going to talk about them here. And I think that's where it stems from. And I think that's a general feeling though, like people tend to put up walls at first, because they're afraid of not being liked, or afraid of people leaving them once they get to know them. No, actually I should not have said that because I'm just going to sizzly slide right into this. And that's, I just think a general tendency, like it's not an anybody in specific type of thing. Bye, Weeping Bell! And I think there was a point initially here and I completely lost it. Ooh, what is growth? No, I'm not gonna, no, we're gonna keep the old moves. That's such a cute outfit too. And so I fought both of these guys. Hold on a sec. Is there anybody else to fight up here? Yes, there are. I'm not done yet. Oh boy, am I not done yet. We are going to heal up. And I'm gonna switch. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's use a regular potion on Eve. Couple of potions on Venusaur. And I'm gonna switch up my party order because Eve just does not have the moves to like take on some of these things. Yes, please. Just does not have the moves. That's there's nothing if oh, Farfetch. Is it a Farfetch? Yeah, it's a Farfetch. Let's try and catch this Farfetch. And I think that same that applies to like having a roommate, and the reason, part of the reason I want to be on my own is because I don't want to feel uncomfortable in a place that I'm calling home. And there would be that level of discomfort unless if I really, really knew the person. Like if it was one of my college friends, like no questions, I would be fine with that. But like they're at places where they're on their own and everything, and like they have their own lives, and like that would be fine, and they'd be perfectly fine with me crashing for everything until like I had my own stuff. But like me actually wanting to have let's see, do I have a berry that I can use? Ooh, what's this? Silver. A silver. What? Why is there silver? When did I get silver? Interesting. Hello, Mr. Farfetch. And I don't want to feel uncomfortable in a place that I'm calling home. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm invading somebody else's space either, or like I'm taking up too much space, which, like, that's part of the thing, is like, I'd already have to be super duper, like, good with the person if I were to have a roommate, and I don't. Does that dude have a I'm just not gonna question things. Do I fight this? Because that's gonna be a harder battle. You know what? I don't fight it yet, but I will fight these other guys. And then I'll come back to fight it at the end of the episode. How about that? Once everybody else is leveled up a little bit. Because I have no moves on Eve, and she needs kind of her moves to function. So there is another reason to why I don't want a roommate, is because I want to have a place where it is fully mine, and I'm comfortable, and I feel safe isn't quite the right word, but safe, and I would be able to host and be there and for like others and be like, okay, you know, do you need a place to go, like have that everybody's always welcome here type of thing. And unless if said roommate was fully okay with that, like that's another thing, because then there's a person to answer to, and remember how I say I feel I'm too like whichever episode it was this week, I feel obligated to people a little bit too much. Well, maybe I'm also tired of answering to other people too. And I want that place to just be mine, and I could just, I don't have to answer. It's all on my own responsibilities, and it's mine to take care of, and I'm not stepping on other people's toes or getting into other people's space, and I just want my space, and people aren't in my space, but that's a different thing. And I just, like, now I do have my own space. Like, I'm completely separate. I have my own space and everything, but like the kitchen, like it's still not quite mine. If that makes sense. It doesn't, but it's okay. So yeah, this has been a series of videos, huh? Just a series of events. How long am I into this? 2 minutes into this? Sounds about right. And I'll get that. I know I'll get that eventually and everything. But that's part of the reason I want to have a backup fund, is because I know no matter what, if I move into an apartment or whatever, there is an initial cost. It costs more to do things initially than it does later on. Like, if I won the lotto, honestly, if I won the lotto, there's a part of me that rather just buy like a lot of land, get it functional for a house, and buy like a manufactured house and like put it there. There's a part of me that would just rather do that. Then I'd have a place, it's mine, it's paid off completely. Theoretically, $1 million would be able to pay for that. It's actually probably cheaper than buying a house, but, you know, there's that. Or I could just like put all that money aside and save it and live in an apartment for a while, but like, which would be fine too, like that would be acceptable. It doesn't tie me to a plot of land or anything, but technically real estate is an investment, and it adds to, like, I don't know, I'll pay more taxes on it. So my brain has been off for a little bit. But that's the other part of the reason was why I want to be distinctly on my own, is because I want to feel able to be myself and comfortable and not feel like I'm being judged, I guess. Or like, I care too much about everything. Let me tell you that much, first of all. I don't know if you've noticed that already, but I care too much about everything and people's opinions and everything else in between. And I'm trying not to, because there are distinct people's opinions that, like, it doesn't matter. It may have mattered at one point, but it doesn't matter now. So yeah, I haven't okay. I'm gonna go fight the strong one now, because I don't want to like pass this up and forget. And this was probably actually be the end of the episode. Okay, yeah, let's go. Did you just say let the Pokemon battle begin, yo? Okay. I know I'm in a weird place mentally, but here we are. And so yeah, I want a place that's mine, and that if people needed a place to go, I can do that. I can be there. I'm gonna use Leech Seed. I forgot, does bug beat plant grass? I think so. I think bug beats grass type. Is it super effective? No, maybe not. I don't know. Interesting. I don't remember which one wins here. Bugs eat, like, plants and stuff, so who knows? Let's try this. It's so pretty. Yes, okay, so I should probably have Eevee out here, because that's gonna hurt. And I understand Eevee is, like, not on top of it right now, but, like, this is gonna be too long of a battle if I don't switch out something. I mashed buttons again, didn't I? Yep. And now I'm confused. Oh, due to fatigue. Okay, please. Oh. Don't cry. I'm not gonna mash buttons this time. But yeah, that's part of the reason why I want to just be on my own. So I don't have to answer to anybody. Just myself. be responsible for myself. Because that's all I like. I don't need others to be responsible for me. I don't want others to be responsible for me because, like, I can handle my own things. Like, I don't need others to feel like they're responsible for me. And that's just, I don't need my parents to do that. Like, they've done enough. So, hi, yes, I'm having maybe a little bit too much of the slightly emotional episode today. But like, my mom keeps offering me to help, like, for like my, okay, so I got sick like a couple months back and eventually ended up getting tested for COVID. Turns out it wasn't. My guess is it probably was pneumonia round 2. I had pneumonia back in December. But like, generally we put off getting tested, because I wasn't like I didn't feel sick. Like I had a fever and I had a headache, but I didn't feel like sick. But I probably should have gotten tested too. We still like fully isolated me and everything because that was what was needed. But like my mom is like offered to pay for the testing. I'm like, no, like, no, it's my responsibility. I'm an adult. Like this is my responsibility for this thing. I understand like it was like she may have wanted to initiate the thing, but it's in the end of the things, it's my responsibility for the financials of that. Although I haven't gotten a full bill yet, so we'll see when that ever comes through. So that's part of the thing is like, I appreciate the concern and the care and all of that stuff, but I also can handle myself. Like, I'll be fine. So, hello, yes. I forgot that this is the week I decided to bring back the webcam. The week when I'm clearly, like, processing my own brain. Fine then. Oh, good. You guys are getting leveled up, at least. Ooh, monies. I could go buy more healing things. A romantic battle. Okay. Okay, thank you. This is gonna be the end of this episode. I'm fine. I will be. Don't worry. I promise I will be. This is just me talking things out, because what better things to do when playing Pokemon than to, like, overtalk and, like, share. Overshare. This is my channel. It's always been an oversharing channel. Have you seen my Persona 3 Let's Play? I may have overshared a lot with that one. Nah, it's good. I went a little too philosophically and lectury in that one. But I'd be Sara. I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and thank you for watching.